we're just going to talk on the phone with John Cleary, former Chief Broadcast Engineer for WCBS. And John, I mean, I can't believe we're talking about this right now. What is your reaction to seeing this?
Well, these guys are a little crazy. Climbing up and down that tower, especially in this heat, it's very strenuous. It's easy to make mistakes. Doesn't look like they're wearing any harnesses. There's the potential for, there's a lot of RF. There's a lot of electrical energy up on that tower. There's potential for danger up there. It's something that we were trained to do. We go to classes for this. These guys are just going up to, do their demonstration, but it's not like you're climbing rocks. This is a live transmission tower. There's a lot of danger up there.
Well, John, it's Jessica. It's so nice to hear your voice. I do want you to explain a little bit more about that, because you, as a former broadcast engineer, we know this tower transmits radio and TV signals. What kind of training do you have to go through, and how dangerous is it inside this antenna tower that we're seeing right now? To explain that to our viewers.
Well, most of the time that the guys climb the tower, it's at night where they shut off the transmitters. There's a lot of FM transmitters up there right now. Most of the time, the guys, if they do have to climb live, they'll wear a suit that does reject the RF. Without it, you can get burned, and it burns you in a different way. It burns you like a microwave oven.
Oh.
It's not that it's gonna happen, but the potential is there. I'm sure by now some of the stations, the FM stations, might have shut those antennas off just to keep those people safe, the police safe, the rescuers safe. The training that we take is mostly fall protection, how to protect yourself from slipping off that tower.
Well, because what does it look like inside? We can't really see. So having been inside something like this, are there small rungs of a ladder? I mean, are they how are they able to climb up and down this thing?
At the base of the tower, there are internal ladders.
Okay.
As you get up higher, as that spire gets skinnier and skinnier, it's just rungs. It's like an old-fashioned telephone pole. Oof. Where you're just climbing up rungs. But when climbers do it, when I used to do it, you had harnesses on. You clipped on to this thing every time. Every rung you went up, you clipped on, so you didn't, you could only fall 2 or 3 feet. These guys could go a long way down.
Were you shocked whenever you saw them at the very tippy top of the antenna that they were able to maintain a grip and not fall with zero protection?
I'm shocked that somebody was able to get up there.
Yeah.
The security at Empire is very, very tight. I don't know how they managed to get by their security up there, and through the locked doors, the locked gates. There's a whole security system up there, and how they got through that, somebody's going to have to answer some questions.
And John, how long would it normally? Because I know, broadcast technicians would go up there. First of all, would they go to the top of the spire like they were? And also, as they made their way up, how long would it normally take to get up there?
Oh, you only go to the tippy top up there. All the way up there is to change the light bulb, for the FAA, for the planes. A guy will go up there to change the lamps or fix the lamps up there. It takes a good 45 minutes to get up there.
Wow.
It's a strenuous climb,
Yeah. And John, as you mentioned, there will definitely be follow-up questions about the security protocols that perhaps were not followed to allow these 2 people to slip through. But having been there, how does one access this specific antenna tower? Like, where are they going to come down from? How are they able to get up there in the first place?
They access it through an area called the JJ level. It's all the way up on top. It's where the Zeppelins used to attach to the building back in the day. And you go through a series of hatches, climbing up and popping a hatch open. but all of those are locked and double locked. Yeah, how they got around that is going to be there's going to be a lot of questions, I'm sure.
John, I'm looking at the screen right now. Looks like they might be with the officers now. Yeah, because it looks like a bunch of people rather than 2 coming down and 2 going up. I really hope this is the end of it.
But it looks like now they're climbing down into a lower sort of shaft of this antenna tower. John, are you able to see your TV where you are?
No, I'm out of the area.
Okay,
so
no problem.
Yeah.
So if I could describe it for you, they are descending south from sort of an open spire into what looks like more of a closed part of this antenna tower. Does that make sense?
Right.
Okay, so where are they going now?
They're going to get to the base, the actual roof of the Empire State Building that the spire is attached to, and then there's a hatch, and then another series of ladders to bring you down to the observation floor.
But would you say at this point, John, because it is not open air right now, it looks like that this is a safer place going down?
Much safer. Yeah, they're on the inside of the tower now, not on the outside, and there's a series of ladders and stairs that come down the wider part of that spire. So towards the bottom, it's what I would call safe. Being up where they were before, not so much. Can
you tell me, since you all have been up this high, what it feels like when you're so high on the Empire State Building?
Oh, it's beautiful. Makes New York City look beautiful.
But does it take your stomach? I mean, it's got to be a little terrifying to be up that tall, that high.
Well, you get used to it.
Well, yeah, but you also were harnessed in, right?
You can't be afraid of heights when you do this.
But would you say, I mean, I'm sure you don't go up there all the time, so I would think that each time you went up, your heart does, pound a little harder, because one thing goes wrong and huge fall.
Oh, yeah. You check, you double check, you triple check, you say a little prayer, and then you go.
So, John, in all of your years, have you ever seen something like this? We mentioned the Statue of Liberty climber back in 2018. But I'm assuming this is something that's so rare. I mean, I want to know what your reaction is.
It is. The only other time I've seen this was on the Bloomberg building. There's a small tower there that we used to have a camera, Channel 2 used to have a camera on. Mm-hmm. And one day we're in the control room and we see somebody up around the camera. We're like, what is going on here? And we sent the helicopter up, and Jimmy found somebody hanging out on the tower up there. It's suicide. It's crazy.
It really is. So what ended up happening with them? They just came down?
Yeah, they got arrested.
Yeah, there's been a lot of speculation about what charges these two will face when they ultimately come down. And then the plot twist was, of course, that it looked like we had a marriage proposal on the top deck. I'm sure that's something you were not expecting to have on your bingo card for 2026, John.
Not on the tower, no.
So when you guys would climb the tower, is it one person, 2 people? I mean, for safety?
Oh, you always, a minimum of 2. You always more than one. You never, ever climb alone.